Hello, it is Thursday, and it is Vlogmas day 7. I am behind on drinking the tea. I've been opening the tea from my Advent tea calendar from Adagio Teas, but I haven't been drinking the tea. So, I think we're gonna make some. I think I'm gonna go with the cocoa mint green, which I'm pretty sure I opened yesterday. Hello, it is the end of the day. I should really be editing this now so that I can go to bed at a decent time, but not much has happened today. I went and had my hair done, and I went over to Barnes & Noble to pick up a book. I reserved a copy of The Nutcracker so that I can read that in my Book of the Month subscription. And this was really unintentional with also having seen The Nutcracker this year. But in my Book of the Month subscription for this month, they had, I can't remember what it's called, but they had a Nutcracker retelling by Erica Johansson. And I put that in my box. So I was planning to pick up The Nutcracker anyway because I haven't actually read it and I'd like to read it because it's pretty small. I was going to pick it up last year and didn't, and I'm picking it up this year. I did. Anyway, so that's what I left the house for. I got my hair done and then I went to Barnes & Noble. The rest of the day has been spent working and also clearing off my computer. It is full. But I did want to talk for a few minutes because another book that came in is Letters from Father Christmas, and this is by Tolkien. And apparently he used to write letters each year. I believe they were to his children from Santa, and this is like a copy of all of these letters, and I am curious to see what he wrote, so I wanted to pick this up and have something to read throughout the holiday season. And yesterday I talked about setting up a few decorations. I'm going to show you those. But the other thing that I got from Target this year for decorations are these little gnome guys. Last year I really started to get into gnomes, and I even have one from Iceland that I picked up while I was there in December. And I thought these guys would be so much smaller than they are. But, so they don't work. I was going to put them with the display that I set up. They are bigger than the houses in the little village. I can't even get him, like, all the way in. So I need to find a different place for them to go. I actually think I know where I'm planning to put them. But I think tomorrow I'm going to rearrange my room a little bit. I'm going to move the bed. I'm hoping to just make it a little cozier for winter and also set it up so that my dog will sleep in bed sometimes because she just kind of like floats around, which is fine. Like, I'm fine with her sleeping wherever she wants to sleep. But I think I might be able to make it, like, situate things in a way that, like, she would sleep in bed. So, anyway, that is my plan for tomorrow, in the evening. I've nothing planned Friday night. Tomorrow morning, I am thinking about going to the American Swedish Institute. So the American Swedish Institute is in this big mansion in Minneapolis, and he asked if I knew the history of the house. And I said no. And he said that when the Swedish came to Minnesota and settled in the part of Minneapolis that they settled in, they would wait to get their news in Swedish. It would come once a week, and the guy who put together this news source for them lived in this house. So when he died, his family gave it to, I guess, whoever runs it now. I don't know for sure who runs it, if it's like its own nonprofit. It became the American Swedish Institute, and I have always wanted to go because it is beautiful. Like, I've driven past it. It's just absolutely beautiful. And so I've always had an interest in going because I know they host events and that they have exhibits and stuff there, and that at Christmas they always have like a big Christmas display. I looked at what the display is like this year, and it looks like they are drawing inspiration from just Nordic countries in general, which is very exciting to me. Since December of last year, but even starting before that, I've had this huge draw to Nordic cultures. My grandmother was Finnish, and so I've always had a fascination with Finland and my Finnish background. But also lately, just Sweden, Norway in particular, and then after visiting Iceland last year, I don't know what it is, but there's something about all these cultures that has been drawing me to them recently. So I'm excited to see this display. I'm excited to see the house. I'm planning to go see it tomorrow. That could always change. Hopefully I will, because that will provide content for Vlogmas tomorrow. Hopefully by the end of the weekend, you will see these gnomes where I am planning to put them. Okay, so these are the houses, and I was planning to put like candles in the candle holders, but I just might move them. And I'm using my books to read this month to prop them up. So as I pull those out, are those? No, these are other ones that I might try to read this month. Anyway, let's turn the lights on. I already know that that light isn't working. Here they are. No one's at church right now.